Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I just want to let you know that this is a little bit more of an advanced trap. If you don't know what you're doing with redstone, you're going to have a little bit of trouble making it. I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying it's going to be a little bit more rough just to make. Also, it's a pretty expensive trap with repeaters and comparators, so you want to make sure you actually have enough materials before you start building this trap, because if you don't, it's just going to be awkward if you have a half standing trap. Right, so also, with this, you're going to want to be paying a lot of attention to the ticks because it changes up throughout the video. Also, one more thing before getting into today's video, I'd actually want to say a shout out to Disclamination. I think that's how you pronounce his name, not 100% sure. But I'll have his channel down below in the description. And I'll also, in this video, I'll be putting screenshots of step-by-step how to make the trap. So that'll be towards the end of the video after I actually build it from scratch. Without further ado, if you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like and you subscribe. Thanks guys. See you in the next one. Alright guys, so starting off, you're just going to place a piece of cobble, button, and then just have redstone funneling down. So, I mean, the button doesn't really have to go here. Realistically, it'll be somewhere in your base, but it's easier to have it just up on the surface, just like that, where just somewhere you know where it is, just to make it easier on things, just so for later on when you actually need to wire it up. So you're going to want to come down, and then you're just going to want to go ahead and come down 4 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just come down like so, and then wrap it around 2 blocks. So you're going to want to place a piece of redstone there, and then a repeater, and then you're going to want to go ahead and go like this, and then I usually just bring this cobble back all the way, just because it's easier for me later on in the video. It just makes things a little bit easier once you get on to like step 2 or 3. So that's just what I recommend. You don't have to do that, but just kind of helps you figure out where you are. So from here, you're going to want to go in like this, and then place repeaters like this. This one's going to be on full ticks, this one's going to be on no ticks, and then you're going to want to go ahead and have a sticky piston come in this way with a block attached to it. And then on the other side, you're going to want to have redstone, a repeater, and then just going to wire it up like this. And then you're going to need a comparator. You're going to have to face it out like that, and then in like that. Boom, 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 boom. So from the start, you just have a little small clock kind of thing, I guess. So if you want to pause the video here or check the description for a screenshot, this is step 1, just the basic, just the basic clock here for the whole trap. It's really important you do this right. Without this, the whole trap is pointless, so just make sure you really have that down. Now you're going to come out from the side and build up a few blocks. You're going to want to place redstone, redstone, and then a torch at the top. And then from here, you're going to come out 2 blocks. However long you're making the trap, this is where you're going to want to look off this. So now you're going to want to fill this in with repeaters and then redstone. That should all be lit up, and that's a good sign. This is where you're going to take your sticky pistons and come from this side here. So basically all we added was that there, a torch at the top, and then now we have our sticky pistons pushing out. So this is pretty much the basic of the trap. Now we're going to move on to a little bit more complicated things. So now you're going to want to come out right underneath where these push out, and then place a torch going up. And then you're going to want to go above, and then just place sticky pistons here. Alright, now once you have that, I actually messed up on the hill here. That's my bad, guys. It actually pulls out like this. That's my fault right there. But, yeah, it's still the same concept. So we'll just have that pull out. It's not really a big deal at all. Up, and you want to come around to the back side. And you're going to want to come down 2 blocks. And then here you're going to place repeaters going into it with redstone behind it. Alright, now once you have that, That's the basic of a hill trap. You should be able to pull the button, and that bottom part will just pull out normally, and it's just the basic of a hill trap right there. Now, this is where things get a little bit more complicated, and this is where this line actually helps. You're going to come out 2, and then go down 1. Wow, did not mean to do that at all. Sorry, and then you're going to come out and across like so, and then you're just going to go ahead and put redstone torches going straight on top of that. Once you have that done, you're going to want to come down and underneath like so, and place that there, and then you're going to fill this in with redstone torches here, and that should all turn off. Now you're going to want to go one more down and across like that, so you should have a 3 tall staircase just like this. And you're going to pull this one back 2 blocks, and now you're going to place redstone repeaters here, and then like that. So this is what I was talking about, where it comes in handy, because you can kind of see where you need to be right here. So like this redstone torch line should be lined up with this right here, the line that we made earlier. Now you can pretty much leave that and just place blocks on top. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just place blocks coming up as so. And now once you have that, you can go ahead and just fill this in too. So now you have a little diamond. Now moving behind, you're going to place like this, and then you're going to have repeaters going into here, and you're going to put all of these on full ticks, so all 4. And then you're going to follow it up with redstone behind. So you have something that looks like this now, and then above that block, you're going to want to place redstone torches going all the way up. So now you have 1 diamond shape, and then repeaters going into both of those. Now you're going to go a block above those redstone torches that are actually turned off, and you're going to go ahead and place 1 more row of torches just like that. Now you can go ahead and place blocks behind, and then once again blocks behind. Now you want to bring those back 2 again. On here you actually change it up a bit. You place redstone repeaters going into it, and then you bring that back and then up 1. So now you have something like that, and then you place torches here. So that should turn on those those repeaters, sorry. And a common mistake here is if you place it there, and that just messes up the whole thing. So you got to make sure that you're up there, and you're only triggering that. And now once you have those placed, you're going to want to place 3 blocks as so, with that being the middle right there. And then once you have that done, you're just going to want to go ahead and line up 2 repeaters going into it. You want these all on full ticks. And then the back line should only have 1 tick in each one of them. Then you can follow that up with some redstone behind, and then a redstone torch. Also, if you got confused with any of this redstone here, I'll be sure to have screenshots step by step of what I've been doing, either in the description or later on the video. I'll probably have it in both, but yeah, so just make sure you check that. Now you're going to want to place a block here, and then you're going to want to have redstone coming above that. Now you can go ahead and place 2 sticky pistons like this. Oh, I trapped myself in here. Just like so. Oh, my bad guys, I completely forgot to put another set of pistons. Now you're going to want to go ahead and place these up top. It's not a very big hassle at all. That's just a simple mistake I made. So now you are almost done with all the redstone. It's almost all over, but you just got to come behind this redstone torch over here on the very top. Place a repeater going into it, and then you're going to want to come out 2 blocks. Now you're going to want to place 2 redstone there, and then you're going to put a comparator going into it and a comparator going away from it. And now once you have that, you can go ahead and just place redstone there. Alright, and once you have this done, you want to go over here and go ahead and place blocks going down into this right here, and redstone, redstone, repeater, full ticks. Go ahead and let that go in there. And you're going to want to go ahead and wire this redstone right here down to there. And now you should be finished. You just quickly wire this up top and place your redstone and your final repeater going into that, and now the trap is completely finished. There you go, guys. Hope you guys get a lot of kills with this. Just remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribed, and if you like the content, go ahead and drop a like. And if you guys have any feedback for me, negative or positive, make sure you leave that for me down in the comments so I can go back and improve my videos. And I'm going to be playing Velt tomorrow, so expect some trap montages on Velt. I'll see you guys in the next one.